Hello my dear students of class 9th. Today I am going to give you first lecture of your physics syllabus. The name of first chapter is motion. Now first of all you should go at the depth of this particular topic motion. So in your daily life you can observe there are so many bodies which are changing their position one by one. Like if you are suppose that at a railway platform, you can see from your eye a train is passing in front of you, changing its position. Like you are at the road, you can see different vehicles are moving in front of you. At your home, you can see the motion of fan. In this way, there are so many examples in your daily life in which you can see the change of position of bodies. What the two common thing is coming in all these example? The first common thing is everybody is changing its position, and the second common thing is during the change of position, time is also changing. That is why motion is said to be whenever any body changes its position with respect to time, then body is said to be in motion. Means what? Whenever body changes its position with respect to time, then body is said to be in motion. This is the proper definition of motion. Now, motion can be different type. Might be you have listened rotational motion, you have listened translatory motion, you have listened linear motion, you have listened angular motion. So many types of motion you have listened. But when you talk about the type of motion, so there are three types of motion. One type is one-dimensional motion. Second type is two-dimensional motion. And the third type is three-dimensional motion. Meaning of dimensional. It means direction. If you talk about in the mathematics language, it means about the axis. So either you say direction, or you can say about the axis, or you say simply dimension. It means only body can move along only one direction, body can move along in two direction, body can move along in all the three axes, all the three direction. Then body motion can be defined into three parts: one dimensional, two dimensional, and three dimensional. These types are depending upon the direction of motion. Remember this. These types are depending upon the direction of motion. This is x-axis, this is y-axis, this is z-axis, and this is origin. If any body is moving along any one axis, if any body is moving along any one axis, means along any one direction, then motion is said to be one dimensional. If any body is moving along any two axes if you will cover this, that means either in xy plane or in yz plane or in zx plane, then motion is said to be two dimensional. If body is moving along all the three axes, then motion is said to be three dimensional motion. One dimensional motion, example you can say motion of car on a straight road. Two dimensional motion, the best example is circular motion, or you can say other example is projectile motion, that I will discuss. Remember this type of motion, circular and projectile. Three dimensional motion in which body can move along all the three axes, in body can move in the space, like motion of kite in the sky, motion of mosquito, motion of fly. In this way you can define one dimensional, two dimensional, and three dimensional motion. Now one more thing, during motion some of the parameters are associated with the motion. These parameters are distance, displacement, speed, velocity, acceleration, retardation. These are some parameters which are always associated with the motion. Parameters means what? Whenever body is in motion, it covers some distance, it must have some speed, must have some acceleration. So the physical quantities which are associated with the body during motion are called parameters. If we discuss one by one all these things, then look about distance. Suppose that you are somewhere at point A and you want to go at point B. There are two ways to move at point B. Suppose that you are going from A to C, then C to B. This is the first way. Or you are going directly from here to here. This is second way. In these two ways, you can go from point A to point B. Either you are going from here to here, or you are going from here to here. Both are distances. Distance means whatever the actual path traveled by body is called distance. Either you are going from this side to this side, or you are going from this side to this side. Both is distance. But the displacement, when you talk about displacement, then displacement is what? Between these two paths. This one is shortest. So displacement is shortest path length between two stations, between 2 points is called displacement. That is why distance is always scalar and displacement is always vector. In the measurement of distance or displacement, both unit we can use meter, we can use kilometer, we can use centimeter, we can use millimeter. Means unit either distance or displacement, both units are same. Now speed. Speed is distance upon time. Distance per time is defined as speed. So unit, if you are taking distance meter, then time second. This is in MKS system. In CGS, if distance you are taking centimeter, this is second. This is unit of speed. Velocity. When you talk about velocity, so velocity is displacement upon time. Remember this. This is distance upon time, this is displacement upon time. So unit, both are same. Difference in speed and velocity is what? Because speed is distance upon time. That is why speed is scalar. And velocity is displacement upon time. So velocity will be vector. Understand? Now acceleration. Acceleration is what? Acceleration is defined as change in velocity divided by time. Change in velocity per unit time is called acceleration, because during motion, whenever body starts motion, its velocity is something. Whenever body is in motion or body is going to end the motion, its velocity changes. So that is why I have written here change in velocity. So the velocity by which motion starts is called initial velocity, and the velocity by which motion ends is called final velocity. So difference of final velocity and initial velocity divided by time gives acceleration. Final velocity symbol is v, initial is u, divided by time, this is acceleration. Unit of acceleration is meter per second square in MKS system, and in CGS centimeter per second square. So this is the unit of acceleration. Because acceleration is change in velocity, so here velocity term is coming, and velocity is what? Vector. That is why acceleration is also called vector. When you come about retardation, retardation is just like acceleration, but difference is what? If in any case final velocity becomes less than initial velocity, if it is final velocity is less than initial velocity, then acceleration what it will come? It will come in negative side. You can say if a body is going and the driver applies the brake, then its velocity becomes 0. So final velocity becomes 0, initial is more. So when you subtract, you will get acceleration negative, and that negative acceleration is called retardation. So this is motion, type of motion, examples of type of motion, parameters associated with the motion. So these basic things are very important to all of you to understand the further topic of this chapter. So till then, you try to understand, make your notes. In my next lecture, I will continue. Okay? All the best. God bless you.